There's a very thin line, a differentiating line that separates a boy from the man. And that line is very thin, and some men like to walk that line very tight to the point that they end up making a mistake and end up tumbling to the boy side. Boys, I've always told you, you don't want to be perceived as immature. Not only is maturity important to get the respect that you want from your peers, but it's also what women want. Women want older men because they're more mature mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Today, I'm going to show you the 10 things you need to stop doing to be a man, to be a gentleman. If that sounds interesting, top into it. Probably the number one mistake that boys make that men or gentlemen would never make is making fashion mistakes. And that's because a true gentleman knows how to dress himself. Do you think he's gonna be out here wearing loose clothing that doesn't fit right, or wearing overly bright clothing that looks tacky, or clothing that's just super tight that ends up making him look like a man-child? Of course not, because a true man knows how to choose the right clothing pieces for his body type and make the right clothing choices that are actually tasteful to put his best foot forward. Rolls us to number 2. A real man will always wear a watch. This is the ultimate signal that you're a man and not a boy, because this lets everybody else know that you're a punctual guy, that you value time. And that's important because mature men not only respect and value their own time, they respect and value other people's time. And this is why it's important to be punctual, and why wearing a watch can help you do that and also send the message of doing that. That's why wearing a sexy watch like this one from our sponsor Vincero is so crucial. The beauty with Vincero watches is that you don't have to spend a lot of money to be perceived as a man, as a gentleman. Look at this beautiful, this is their new Rogue watch. This has to be my new favorite. This is what really just separates Vincero from every other watch that I've ever tried on or that I have in my collection. They're unique. Like, where would you ever get a design like this anywhere else? Especially at the ridiculously low price point that these watches are at. And just like this Rogue model, Vincero has tons of different watch designs that honestly there's going to be one for everyone. For example, this is a new one that I just added to my collection. This is their aviation timepiece. Look how sexy this is. This watch easily, or even this one, looks like you're wearing $1,000 or $2,000 watch on your wrist, and you paid well under $300 for it. That's when you're perceived as a man, as a gentleman. You're going to be perceived as a man of high status, a man that's well off, even though you didn't spend a lot of money. If you don't have a watch in your collection yet, stop being on the boy side and make a man decision and pick yourself up one watch. Click the link down below and check out their entire collection, because I promise you, you're going to end up falling in love with at least one, if not multiple. But right now is the time to do so, because if you want to buy a Vincero, right now is the perfect time. This is their yearly sale that they're running right now, that they only do once a year, and it's the biggest sale of the year. You're never going to see these watches more affordable than ever. I know I'm raving about it because I love them and they're in my collection, yada yada yada, but say you need more proof that these things are amazing. Go to the link down below and look at their 16,000 plus positive 5-star reviews. Over 16,000 reviewers have said that these watches are amazing. And that's not counting all the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of men across the globe that have tried these. If you guys want to pick up a quality watch, especially at the right price point, right now is the time to do so. And the beauty of it is that they do free worldwide shipping. So no matter where you are in the world, they'll send it to you for free. If you guys want to check out the Rogue or the Aviation or any other of their collection, click the link down below. Which rolls us to number 3. A real man will never wear fake pieces. Whether it's a fake Gucci belt, a fake wallet, or a fake watch, you just don't wear counterfeit stuff. It's just immoral. And then it just shows you how immature you are as well, because you're trying to flex a reality that you don't have. You want everybody to think that you can afford the Rolex and the Gucci or whatever counterfeit you're wearing, even though you can't. And this shows just the immaturity level, that you're not at that mature emotional or mental level that an older man would be. Number 4, a real man never slouches. This is a direct reflection of how you feel and what you think about yourself. When you have improper posture, it just looks like you're burdened with something, or you as a boy lack self-respect and self-love. A real man is confident in his abilities, and sitting and standing straight up with proper posture sends that exact message. Number 5, real men never fidget. Fidgeting is a horrible habit to have, and it's a habit that usually comes out of nervousness, just like slouching. And when you fidget in front of a superior or a peer, or even worse, in front of a girl, immediately you're put below them because they know that you feel inferior and also probably are feeling insecure. This is why real men, they don't fidget. They don't fidget around, they don't move around, they move slowly, move with intent, and are comfortable. 6, real men know how to eat properly. This is crucial, especially when you're going on a first date or, like I said, any other setting where you're with peers that you're going to be eating. Because real men, they don't slurp. They don't chew with their mouth open. They don't laugh or talk when there's food in their mouth. You're not a caveman. You're not a dog. A true man, a gentleman, knows how to eat properly because it's respectful to those around him. Number 7, a man never gossips or spreads rumors like a little girl. This is middle school girl stuff. Plus, no real man has to tear another man down to make himself feel better. If you have to do that, you're on the boy side. Number 8, how you sit or stand. How you sit or stand is a direct reflection of how you feel. And this was even talked about in a TED Talk. When you stand or sit in a power pose, not only are you perceived more masculine, but it also internally your T levels go up. This is what a man does because you take the room that you need to feel comfortable, whereas a boy might be intimidated. They'll make themselves as small as possible to go unnoticed or not disturb anyone. Number 9, real men read books. You're not going to be spending your whole life Netflix and chilling or swiping on social media. Real men invest in themselves. And so many books are filled with wisdom that will just expand your own wisdom. And that's where they're mentally more mature than a boy. And finally, boys, number 10, real men don't have to swear to get their point across. A gentleman or a real dude does not need to swear to tell somebody else that they're displeased about what they've done. But if you have to use F-bombs as a conjunction and a glue to all your sentences, it just makes it borderline unnecessary. Unless that is your personal style, at which point, it's all cool with me. And that's basically it for this week's video, guys. Those are 10 things that boys do and men don't. If you guys liked this video and found it informative, don't forget to drop us a like down below. And also, don't forget to check out Vincero Boys' massive sale going on right now. Click the link down below to check them out. That's it for me today. See you next time.